Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy. Today I have a craft with me session only because I found these as I was cleaning out stuff upstairs in what soon will be the new craft room. And when I say soon, it's not really soon. It's probably gonna be like another 2 months. But I was just going through, cleaning things out, organizing a little bit, and in my Maggie Holmes box, I had put these cards along with, I had cut out a whole bunch of stuff, and they've been in, I think I did these before I even started a YouTube, which was 2020. So they've been in there for a while. I'm like, girl, just sit down and finish making these cards. This is, let me see, these are all like the extra little cut aparts I have, but this is a Maggie Holmes Flourish collection. I have a lot of Maggie Holmes. A lot. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because Tuesday Morning had it all the time. But I don't actually use it. I just have a bunch of it. But I really got this one because, of course, the critter. The bunny I absolutely loved. Loved. So I had a pack of these, you know, like where Tuesday Morning had the pack of the 25. So I have a bunch of it. And I just made some quick cards. So I'll just show you real quick what each one looks like. I think I have 4 in here. Yeah, there's 4. So we have this one with the bunny. And, oh, that reminds me, I gotta grab my foam tape because I did pop that up. There's nothing on the inside. These ones are just blank, just a nice, simple card. And then we have, and I just literally just let the cut apart do all the action. So you can come back. I probably will add some little jimmies or something to this. But again, sometimes I just like simple and clean. These are still a nice card to gift someone. Not that I'm going to do it, but I'm making these to get it out of my Maggie Holmes box to then put into my finished card box. That's what's going to happen here. And then this one, again, just basic. And then the last one that I did was this. I'd used my Martha Stewart flower punch for these little flowers and added some little flat back pearls to them. But again, just a basic. It's popped up. I probably should have grabbed my tape, but we're just gonna glue stuff down. I really hate actually like gluing my cards because the papers do warp a little. It drives me crazy. It's not much, but it does. Like, art glitter glue is really good about not warping as much as others, but I don't care what anyone says. I've tried, oh my gosh, so many glues when I first started trying to find the one that's not going to warp. It does warp. Tape runner, those don't warp, but those don't always hold up. So if you want cards that will hold up, if somebody wants, again, I mean, this is going on for sure, I know 5 years because I didn't do it during COVID. So at least I don't believe so, because otherwise I would have did a video on it. But yeah, like, I mean, and they're still good shape. And I always like look at some of my old projects that I have on display for myself and test to see like what tape held up, which one didn't. But we're just going to go ahead. I have them here. Let's just make some. Let me turn off my heater real quick and grab my foam tape. Hold this. I think I have everything else I need because it was all pretty much cut. So we are just going to, let me just get this little mat. I have a few just little basic ones. Okay. These out of the way, and I have the hiccups. Of course. Why wouldn't you have the hiccups right before you start filming? So, and I don't think, hopefully I won't have to trim anything. If I do, I'll just grab my trimmer. And some, I could tell I did some of these like with probably like my Fiskars trimmer at the time, and it left little fuzzies. That's why I love guillotines. I cannot handle the fuzzy cut of the paper. So like now I'm having to trim this up. I mean, no other person is probably going to notice this, just us. Okay, just double check. The gray is really thick because I know this is a Carta Bella. I think it was called like Traveler or Travel Explorer. It was some like kind of old world travel collection. And I had the solids. Ooh. And I keep cutting more than I'm wanting to, so let's dry fit. Okay, yes. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna get comfortable here. Hold on. Remove my chair. Okay. So I'm just gonna glue mine. I mean, sometimes it's just, you guys know, it's nice to do just a simple project. I need to make sure you can see, okay, you can at least see all the mats, so at least I know that. And typically, this is what I used to do. I would make something, and once I had a formula, I would cut out extra. So when I, you know, wanted to sit in front of the TV to watch a movie, I had like a project all ready to go. And I mean, for me, especially like mini albums and folios, if I'm already in there cutting it, I might as well, I just get glue on there, I might as well cut it twice or 3 times sometimes, like if you're in a collection, because why not make 2 of the same album or folio? You guys, like, I am so tired. We are going to be making this one here. So, this car stuff, whew, I tell you, today I had to go drop off my son's registration of the car that is getting totaled, which really just is crappy because we bought that car, what was it, 21 or 2020? Either way, the car was 2016. So, not like it's that old. Meaning in 21, no, 22. 22, because it's been almost 3 years. This summer would have been 3 years. We had basically put in a new transmission, spent $6,000 on his car, which, you know, after taxes and everything, his car was like a $19,000 car when we bought it for him. And put it in there, and then the car died again. Not even 3 years later, it died. And it's transmission. Like, that's crazy. And of course, you know them. Nothing's covered anymore because it's been too long. Like a refurbished transmission, which we didn't even know that's what they did because they don't give you that option. They just say, do you want it fixed or not? And the warranty on those is like a year. I'm just like, that is crazy. So we were not putting any more money into that car. And it was a Nissan Sentra, which for me, have, you know, pretty much always been good cars. I've had, let's see, I had a 240 SX. Oops, that's crooked. I had a Pathfinder, an Altima, and now I have another Altima. The car I had previous was the Ford Fusion, which I absolutely hated. I will never have a Ford again. Oh my gosh, I could not stand. They're not fast cars. They have no oomph. No, oh my gosh. But I still am, like, in my head, toying, feeling like we should have gave my son the new car, which I know sounds ridiculous. And I kept the 2011 Ford Fusion because I don't go anywhere. I literally don't drive. So that car would definitely last longer with me having it versus him having it, because he has to drive at least, when he goes to work, it's at least, I'm trying to think, it has to at least be 20 miles one way. So for sure 40 miles every day that he works. But it is what it is. It's done. I mean, again, he's got to figure things out and find the job he has he loves. He just doesn't get enough hours. He makes pretty good money hourly from there, but they don't give him enough hours. So he only gets enough to just get by. And as my kids are finding out being on their own, that doesn't cut it for anybody. I forgot to put that down. No, I didn't. Okay. I was about to throw a tantrum. Well, I kind of did. Not about to. But, oh, that's a different one. Did I do? Let me see. Not that it matters. Just trying to see if I have another one here in the mix. Let me see if I have one in my stash of doilies that I pre-cut. Hold on. With scraps, I'll just sometimes either do flowers or I'll do doilies. Don't know if I have like the same size color, but we'll find out. Nope. Negative. Oh, it'll work because I don't see one in that color. Maybe I switched it up for some reason. But yes, I do these weird things, and then I just have a doily drawer, and it's obviously by color. Okay, so back to this. Make sure you're going the right side. Again, these are A2 size cards. Ah, why you gotta move on me? No one said you can move. Okay. So, okay, I can't remember what I said because I'm just over here babbling. But I did ink these. Can you guys see? I don't know if you could tell, but I think I inked it with like a gray, like a dark gray. But I'm not going to on these. But let's add some foam. I'm finally starting to get low on this. I got this from Country Craft Creations. I don't even know, maybe 2 years ago? 3? Something like that. Where are my non-sticky scissors? Usually I'll do like scrap chipboard when putting like a full image down like this. I don't like to waste foam squares or foam tapes. But this is what we're doing for now. I didn't really like plan because I showed these in my Scrap Diva A2 size gift box video, and there was a couple comments that wanted to see the actual cards. And I had it out to, you know, just put together anyways, so why not? Just do a little craft with me session. It is nice not having to like stress that something could go wrong with your card though. That's for sure. But I just feel kind of guilty having a brand new card just sitting in the garage. And brand new to me, but used. I've never bought a used car just because that's what I was always trained not to do, because my stepdad was a car salesman most of like my childhood, or all my childhood actually. And I almost did, you know, just looking at prices and stuff, but I wiggled them down a lot. And it's only, and I looked at the Carfax, it's a 23, but it was up for sale August 23, so really only a year and a half. And there was only one owner, which I think the one owner actually was the dealership, because it looked like the way it was. There was two of them, two of the cars that I was looking at that were the same, because I wanted a white car. I love white cars, and I never get to get one because when I'm looking, I can never find them. I was sad I couldn't find a sunroof. I never can find a sunroof in the white cars. So weird to me. But when you have to get a car, that you're just kind of forced to get what's out there. So, and I'm just coming in dry fitting things. That looks a little wonky. That's even, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Let me just double check. Let me see if, yep. Have my little trimmer. Just want to double check the cut. Again, these were all done a long time ago. I didn't even have like this cutter then. Okay. Let me see if this is even. Yes, but it should be a little smaller. And what was the size of this one? That was pretty good. Okay, just a smidgen. Oh, when did I do that? Okay. But my husband, he can't talk. He knows not to say anything anymore because he doesn't like to haggle at all. He just wanted, you know, just pay and get out of there. I'm like, no, they'd mark them up on purpose. No. So of course, you know, kept going. Then they wouldn't give like a good deal. So I was like, okay, I have a couple other places to look at and I'll leave. I don't care. And so left, and they told us, you know, think of a deal. Call them the next day, let them know. I got them to pay for towing my son's car, which would have been like $400. And we traded the car in, which was only $400. But his car, like, he had been in, I don't even know, like 3 accidents. Claiming none of them are his fault, but I'm sure they all were. He then told, like, his brakes were bad. I mean, in a nutshell, the boy probably didn't take care of his car. Let's be real. That's probably what happened. I'm going to check this one too. So, I don't know. I just hate spending money on cars. It's such a waste. Such a waste. But they did give us, okay, this is good. A little bit. They did give us, you know, like I said, some extra off. I got, well, the one guy was like, well, what else could I throw in? What about 2 free oil changes? And I was like, your website already says I get 2 free oil changes with buying a used car. I didn't say it like that. Let me be clear. But I was just like, nice try, nice try. You're already giving that to me. No problem. Oh, well, you can see I didn't, on the mats, these are all different papers. Okay, just gonna stick this on here. Okay, so this week I will do a video of the new room that I'm going to. It's not finished by any means. It's not even close to being done. It's just me cleaning out some of the stuff. So I think I've talked about, I took down the Barbie world, which my niece came over. She saw all the Barbie stuff in totes. There's like 5 different totes. And she's like, what? What is this? And I started laughing. I was downstairs with my husband. He's like, what is she talking about? I said, her Barbies. She's mad about the Barbies being taken down. She has not played with those Barbies for a year, over a year. Has not. Just so we know. I gotta trim this one up a little. Let's see, is that the same size? It's a little longer. Just a little bit. Okay. So again, I was doing that on top of all the car stuff. I detailed my old car to give to my son, so I'm not kidding you, like the inside looked brand new. Because when I do detail, it's really pretty. Because I'm OC when it comes to that stuff. I just don't always keep it like that the whole time. Wrong way. But it was Just going, looking at cars, having to hear people like try to tell you it's a good deal. No, it's not. Stop it. And just having to spend the money. There's always something. I'm like, you know how many craft supplies that is? Ugh, just wasted on a car. I'm just trying to get the excess off of here, which now probably has changed this again. Yes, it has. And I'm going to take a little off because this square is looking kind of funky. Let's just even this up a little bit. It's not quite as square, so it's a little weird. Okay. So let's try it again. Better. And I put this one flat on here, but we need to have our little rosette. And for some reason, I was really liking the rosettes over here in this corner. I love this die. I don't even know what die this is. I think I got it like at a sale, like a craft sale. But it's pretty. You don't have to have, you know, glue everywhere, because a lot of it's going to be underneath the card base anyways. But it's so pretty. So pretty. Oopsie. I can see there's not a little piece wasn't poked out. Okay. So all I did, I mean, again, just the cut apart sheet is what spoke to me. And then I found, because I didn't have the full collection. And typically, I don't actually like the full collections like all together, or I like to break it up with solids. But most of these I just found from, you know, random papers in my stash. I'm sure I went to my drawers that, like, you know, this would be in the pink drawer. This one obviously would be in the teal. So like if it's a polka dot, a plaid, that's totally crooked. Was not paying attention on that one. And it's going to drive me crazy being at the top, so I'm going to trim again with my scissors. And it will not be straight, but I don't want that much gray. Okay, so gosh, back to the craft room situation. I think I like went off on a tangent after that. But that space, so on top of the car stuff, I was supposed to paint all last weekend. That didn't happen because of the car stuff. So then I decided, okay, let me just clean out some more things. Like I have still in there the like the kids' plastic drawer bins that had all their school supplies. Vanessa's like plastic drawers that she had in her closet, she put in. Basically that room was a catch-all. Just everybody put all their stuff in there that they didn't want. And it foam tape, it originally was our kids, we call it the game room, because it was, when we first moved here, it was a basketball hoop was in here, in there, air hockey. All the family kids, when we would do stuff, they would come over and that's where they all went. They'd play video games, they'd do Wii and do the dance things. And then it turned into my son's room when he was sick with his aplastic anemia and had to be quarantined. So we got rid of all that other stuff, bought him a new couch, you know, made it just like a really nice place for him with his video games. And then just everybody's crap just started, you know, when my daughter moved back, all her, who has like kids that just, when they clean out their room, they shove it in just somewhere in the house. Like just shove it. Just you walk in and there's a bag full of their crap they don't want anymore. Well, that's what would keep happening. Now, don't get me wrong, because I would do that with my craft supplies. But it was my room. So I do have in there as well a ton of destash. A ton. I don't know how to destash like to do the sale. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I want to do the boxes because that's the easiest, but I don't know the best way to do it. And I think I just need to start with a couple boxes and see how they do. But I have, you guys know, I have a craft store of stuff, a craft store's worth of stuff that I could get rid of. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. So we'll see. I might test that out here pretty soon because I got really close to cleaning. I do have to, there's like a built-in section, and I'll show you guys again when I do that video. There's a built-in section in that room, like a built-in desk area that I'm going to keep because it's still great quality. It's just ugly color. I'm going to see if I can get it painted, but if it's going to take too long or I can't, then so be it. We sometimes just have to deal with what we have, because I am not spending a ton of money, especially after getting this car and not working. I thought for sure my husband was going to be like, are you sure you don't want to go back to work? But I'm not going to buy a ton of new stuff. I know I need to get a couple like calyx cubes and maybe one or two more like the IKEA tabletops, like the 4-foot desk. I'm struggling cutting these things. Okay, I think this gray is crooked as well. But I'm going to start with one. Again, I'm going to try this weekend to paint. Ugh, I hate painting, especially it has vaulted ceilings, all different levels of the ceilings. So I'm going to try to paint this coming up weekend. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but probably Wednesday or Thursday. And then I will paint, and then I will slowly start moving things out and moving things in. I have, like, you know, stuff I have to build. So that's the plan. And I might even, like, if I can't get to IKEA anytime soon, I just might use one of my banquet tables, because that's what I have up there now, is banquet tables, just temporarily up there. And I have no shame in using stuff until I do not like buying, like, true office craft room storage, like, supplies, unless it's marked down. And typically I don't do that until Black Friday, because those are usually the best deals. But I'm not going to just go spend just to spend, because I feel like I have a ton of stuff to get me by right now. And then I've mapped out the room. I'll show you guys the maps when we do the video. I've mapped out the room, I think 5 times now, different ways. So we'll see how it ends up, but at least I have options. And I want the room clear so I can play around with the actual fixtures. And then once I'm done with that room, and maybe simultaneously, the current room that I'm in right now, like right now that we're doing this tutorial from, is going to be my husband's office, because he works out of our formal dining room. And then we're going to take a bet and see if he actually uses this office. I guarantee you he won't want to be in here the whole time, but I could be wrong. There is a nice window looking at our neighbor's garage and some trees from the golf course versus where he's at. He has the view of our backyard that looks straight onto the golf course and has his little bird feeder, looking at the birds, all that stuff. Okay, which one are we doing? Stay focused. And I got something on this one, so I'm definitely gonna have to put like 2 jimmies on there. I don't know what that is, but it's not supposed to be there. So A2 size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. They all open, side open. They all open side open. They all open from the side. And I'm just doing, so my first mat is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. The pattern paper is 4 by 5 1/4. I can give you guys the measurements of this little fish-tailed like banner piece if you want that. Oh my gosh. So I have so many of these rulers. I have 4. 2 now because I spent last night gluing one back together because I stepped on it on accident, and I did that like last year and I haven't gotten rid of it. But now I have 2 that have tape going, and they break right around the same spot, the 6-inch mark. It's really funny. This one I have over here, let me grab it, is a clean break, like straight. Oh no, it's not. I lied. Never mind, because I could see some of it. I thought it was clean because of the tape. The other one's about the same. Oh no, that one's not around the same mark, but the other one's like 6 inches. Oh, I love these. I don't care. I'm not throwing it away. I'm gonna glue those suckers back together. I am not joking. I glued some glossy accents because mine, it broke, and then the metal part is only stuck to here, not to this piece. I put glossy accents. We'll see if it works. And then of course I secured it with score tape and then secured it with rubber bands to keep the glue while it was drying. But yeah, I know I'm just so terrible. Can I get a new one? Yes. I don't want to. I have 4 of them. I have no shame gluing stuff back together and having broken things. None whatsoever. Okay, I'm just checking. I could tell. How big is this? Yeah, this should be 3, 2 7/8. Let's get this side. Should be 3. Which one has this one? Okay. But if you have like a random cut apart page, 12 by 12 in your stash, you definitely should just make some cards, tags, just find some coordinating pattern papers. I know you have a lot. And just make some fun cards, nice and easy. Now, these could be donated, which I do need to go through and figure out. I need to just clean some stuff out and donate some cards. You also could pre-cut if you have a bunch of like 12 by 12 cut apart pages. You can cut the cut aparts, have some like scrap paper, meaning like onesie, twosie colors that you don't want cardstock, create some card bases and donate that where people can still put them together themselves and do a little crafting. That would be fun. Maybe I'll do that this summer. But oh my gosh, just going through the kids' like school supply drawers. I have pens and markers for years, so those will get donated to the schools. More than likely, I usually now, because my daughter's best friend, she is a teacher. So I will donate those to her. These are so cute. So cute. I definitely need something like it's a little blah, but still, I think it's cute. Okay, this is our next one. And I have a lot. Let me see. I have this. I don't have a doily, it looks like, for this one. Oh, there's this that can go on a card base. Is that part of that? I feel like that's a different piece. Nope, it's on there. So I have more. I just need to cut apart. a cut apart page. And I have all these, and I do like that Maggie Holmes like will do like these colorful things, but then add like pops of black and white throughout her collection. Does she still do new stuff? Like, is there new collections? I don't know. But for now, we're just gonna do these ones here because your girl has a ton of projects to finish, videos to film. I am so behind with all this car craft room stuff. I'm gonna get fired from all the things here in a second. Just all the things. And I'm probably, it was not in frame, but all I'm doing is cleaning up those bushy ends. Dry fit. Oh, such nice. This is an artisan that I got from a store that went out of business here, and I love it. I have them in like 5 or 6 different colors. It's a sheen. It's really pretty. I need to sit up straight. Sit up. Oh, slouching. That was painful. You guys ever catch yourself slouching and you're like, what a bum? Cute. Oh, and I'm gonna have to punch out. I need to find a yellow. Punch out some of those little flowers. Dry fit. Clean this up a little bit. Okay, so I have something else funny to tell you guys. So, if you have like it could be anyone, a roommate, a brother, a husband, whatever. Mine, in this case, mine's my husband. He knows. Now, I'm not like some, what's her name, who yelled at her husband for breathing on national TV. The one who had like the 8 kids, whatever. It's not like that, but my husband does drive me crazy. I will walk up and go in my craft room because he'll eat, and it could be anything, and he's chomping, breathing loud, all on at the same time. And in his bowl, he's going, and it drives me insane. So the other day, I had just went out into the living room to just kind of chill on the couch and look at my phone. I think I was charging it or something. He comes over with his oatmeal. Now, you guys know already, like, oatmeal just sounds disgusting when you're eating it because it's like, you know, like sticky. Like, I don't know. And it could just be me. I mean, I'm okay with that. But, and he has in his oatmeal that he eats every day, it's his steel oats, his blueberries with the bananas, with I think the chia seeds. I think it's chia seeds on there. All those things. And he started going. I was like, ugh. And he had his headphones on. So it's even worse because for some reason he thinks because he can't hear, he has to compensate and be louder. Like even if he's talking to someone on the phone, but his headphones are in, he is shouting. Like, why are you shouting? You have headphones. They can hear you. There's a mic. Nope. We're gonna have to trim this one down too. And just make sure to see. Okay, yellow I think is good. Let's trim this little baby. So I decide to record him while he's doing it. He doesn't know I'm recording him. And then I just quietly send it to him. And he gets in, he's like, oh my gosh, is that what I sound like? That is horrible. And I was like, yeah, 30 years of that. 30 years, guy. 30 years. Yes, I totally agree. It is horrible. He's like, but the oatmeal. He goes, just the stirring is so loud and gross. I mean, yeah, I know. I'm glad we realized this. And you don't think I'm just being a biatch because I can't stand hearing you chew your food. It was hilarious. I was in tears laughing so hard. He wasn't, because he just kept rewatching. He's like, that's so gross. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to stop doing it. And I said, yeah, but all those times that I told you were doing it, you said the reason you do it is because it makes your food taste better, being able to chomp on it like that. So how are you gonna like not do it now? And so he tried. It was funny. He was trying to be quiet, but I could tell it wasn't fun. Because, you have to concentrate and chew slow, chew with your mouth closed, all those things. And he was struggling, but I was loving every second. It was hilarious. I mean, him and I really should have a reality show. You guys would. I mean, I wouldn't think we're funny all the time because I would be annoyed, but you guys would think we're funny. We definitely are like a sitcom level household over here. We laugh a lot in this fam. And just the two of us together, it is hilarious. Just saying. Okay, if there's anything you wanted to know that I didn't mention in here, let me know. These are just 3x4 cut aparts, and then I'm adding 1/8 of an inch extra cardstock matting around it, which gives a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. I think. Did I do my math right? I don't know. And you guys, you always say I do it all perfect. Nope, this is all uneven. I could see all this uneven, but we're just going with it. Whoop-de-doo-dah, who cares? Go with the flow. So try to get it centered. You can do this with any, like I said, any cut apart sheet. And if you do it, let me know. I would love to hear if you're like able to smash some of your just like onesies that are around your room. You don't have to have ephemera. You don't even have to have sentiments. I think did I pick everything has a sentiment of some kind? I think everything I have has something on it. But they don't have to. It could just be plain, and then you write what you want. Yeah, these all have like, yeah, so cute. Plant kindness, grow love. I love you. But I'm telling you, don't waste your foam tape. Get scrap chipboard. I save all my scraps and use those, and use these for things that you have to use, or like where you don't have to use a ton of this. Okay, here we go. I think I'll put together the other pieces except the 3x4, whatever, the sentiment part, because I think I'm going to try to use up some of these, because I have these left over, like this little bird one that I showed, a lot of like black and white elements, so I'll have to kind of recut, but I want those used up. I want to use them up. But I do like being up in that big room. I'm just going to keep bouncing back and forth. So just stay with me, people. Stay in my head. Because it's big. I just need to get it all figured out. So after I do this video, yeah, you got to take that off. After I do this video, I will go up there. I will film the craft room. What will be the craft room. But it also looks like a craft room because I have so much crap in it. And that way you guys can see kind of the before. And I'm trying to think, I might have did a video of it looking horrendous. If I didn't, I did take a picture, which maybe I'll make that the picture for kind of this before, so you guys can see how horrendous it was. Like when I say, no, you pretty much couldn't even see the floor. I had die cutting stuff on one side, so all over the floor. I like to die cut on the floor. I don't know why I like to spread out and do beads on the floor and die cut on the floor. So I have to make sure I have good floor space for me to do that. Because in this room, no. I have 3 feet access, like 3 to 4 feet access just to walk around. That's it. But it was, because I just kept anything I didn't want down in this room, I was taking upstairs. All the retreats that I did last year, and I mean all of them, and I did a lot of retreats last year. All the kits, all upstairs. And they were kind of half all over the place, half the projects were all over the place. Now it's actually combined, but I still have a ton more to do. Okay, so here are those cards. Again, let's set the challenge of, why do I not have a bead on my pen? Where did I put my glue pen? So yep, it's on the floor. I never lose it, but I don't know why. I know what happened when I went to Colorado retreat last year. So, and you can still see the boogery like glue on here. My glue bottle kind of exploded in the little plastic bag it was in because of the air, the flame, and it got all in my beads. I took that off, threw the beads away, my dangle, but I haven't done another one. You guys, why have I not done another one? What is wrong with me? Okay, I'm digressing again. But stay tuned for that other video showing you the craft room. I have some other things coming up, and I do want to say that the CCC National Scrapbook Day, I think, don't quote me, but I'll put the link in the description box if I remember. If not, hop over there. But I think they added some more spots. It's sold out, but now I think they added some more spots, but they also added the access only pass. So you can get links to all the tutorials that we will be having in the private group. It's a full-on retreat, even though it's virtual. And when I tell you, I showed what I was working with, which I have, my first project just needs to all be put together. But it is a mini album. The second one is gonna be, I have it right now slated cut as another little mini album. So I have 2 projects, and then I'm doing extra with some of the scraps. That's just me. There are 5 other designers, I think. 5 other designers, and some of them are doing 2, 3 projects. You guys, this is like a crazy, like, triathlon of all the things. Like, there's gonna be big projects and little projects. So hop over to see that. Again, I'll just show you guys, because there was some confusion. I think it was the angle when I showed my new little crafting toy that I got from One Stop Apothecary Shop. I think that's the name of it. And she has these in different colors. I love it. Now, I do typically hold my tape like I was holding my phone. So I do hold mine like this, and I still might, like, in moments, but this really I got just for an organizer. But I actually have been using it in here. I just put it like this, and then I take my piece and do it, and then just come in and cut where I want it at and call it good. But I did put a little, just so you guys can see, and I showed this in, I think, my last video, but it's just 2 pieces of black chipboard scraps. What is that, like a 1/2 inch glued together, and then I wrapped them with packing tape so it was nice and smooth, so the this will peel up. And the only reason why I did that is because I don't want it stuck to this. I want where I can grab like that. So I also looked up, and I might do down the road, but I don't know that I want to use this as like a cutting tape dispenser. But there is where you can look up basically just the blades for like packing tape, for anything. Like, they have blades that you can get to redo those things, but you could glue it on here. But again, I wanted this for the organization. You also could take the dowel out and just have these in there, and then when you're ready to use them, you can grab them. But it is stinking cute. I'll probably put Let's Get Scrappy on the side, and it comes in this blue, pink, purple, black, and white. And again, I'm not affiliated. I just like to share when I find fun things, because I find things from all of you guys as well. So, you know, we got to share. Plus, it's a small business and we can help assist out. Okay, so there are the cards that we made. Just take a cut apart page, have some fun with it, challenge yourself to come up with something and make some cute little cards. And I want to see, let's just see, how many do we have here? I think I said 4 fits in this box. And again, these are, let's take out the ones that are foam tape. Let me take those out. Does that leave me still with 4? Yes, it does. Okay, never mind. So that is 6 minus the envelopes. Where are the envelopes that I had with these? I don't know where I put them. Where did I put them? I know they're like gonna be right in my face because they're white. Yep, here they are. Don't mind my garbage over here. So we have 4 envelopes. Even if we did, because we have some, that's fine. But these 2, one needs to be staggered. I mean, you could still, this is 6 cards with envelopes, and we need 2 more envelopes, but that still fits in there great. You guys, this is so stinking cute. You have to have this in your stash. And I was thinking, I was like, oh, this would be adorable, like in an album with, hold on, like a folio, just like on the inside front cover, having this right there. You could even do the back cover. I say inside because the back tends to get squished just because of the weight of the pages. The front typically does not, but how cute would that be to have like a little box on there? I don't know, it's so cute. I just love it. It could be just because I love it because I decorated it. I do like it. But okay, stay tuned for some craft room craziness. We'll get started on my journey for this year, getting that organized. But then again, like I said, there's going to be some other things coming your way. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you as always for supporting my channel. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and then the bell so that way you can get notified every time I do a project. Thanks for crafting with me. Bye.